They're silently begging for your forgiveness. Yes, sir. Let me say it louder. For my chosen ones in the back. Listen, family, they're silently begging for your forgiveness, all right? I need somebody to drop in the comments and say, I forgive, but won't forget what you did. All right. Make sure you drop in the comments, family, and say, I forgive, but won't forget what you did. Now, this is not about being bitter. This is not about getting better. This is not about hanging on or holding on to drama. But this is about recognizing what a person is or isn't capable of. All right. See, some people say snakes are great pets. Believe it or not, y'all, that's what they say. I'll never trust a snake a day in my life. But you have videos, you have certain trainers, you have certain people who handle them, and they show the difference between a mean snake and a nice snake, right? I don't got time to try to figure out who the nice snakes are. Y'all all move without bones in y'all body. I can't trust you. You follow what I'm saying? I understand what they are capable of. I'm not expecting anything else. Why would I trust a lion to be my best friend or to be a domestic cat? It's an apex predator. It'll eat me alive. You too, right? So why would I trust an apex predator to be my friend or to be a pet? They look at me as a moving steak dinner. I can't be trusted, or they can't be trusted in my possession. I'm just being honest. You get what I'm saying? Now, the point that I am making, y'all, is that that's the same thing with that particular individual who's silently begging for your forgiveness. So it's okay for you to forgive them, but I would definitely say it's not wise to reconcile with them. All right? See, family, we live in a culture, in an era where we think that we have to reconcile with toxic spirits. All right? Let me say it once again, y'all. We think and we feel that we have to reconcile with toxic spirits, and that could not have been any further from the truth. You don't reconcile with someone who bit you. You don't reconcile with a person who stabbed you in the back. You don't reconcile with a person who betrayed you. You just don't. I understand what you are capable of, but I forgive you. So the ultimate goal of silently begging is hoping that y'all come back together. Forgive them, but don't forget what they are capable of, all right? But with that being said, y'all, we're going to go ahead and get directly into this video. First thing is first, leave a thumbs up on this video, as well as subscribe to the channel. Y'all be sure to ring my bell so you can be notified after every single video I post. And yes, y'all, this is the second video on the Reno Speaks Life channel. Let's get right into this banger, y'all. Number one, this is how you know they are silently begging for your forgiveness. Reconnection. All right, we're going to start right there. Reconnection. They are trying to reconnect with you. See, when people dislike you, when people don't want to be around you, when people actually live up to what they said about you, he's a bad person, she's a bad person, he's a liar, she's a liar, they're not a good person, he's not a good person, whatever the case is, family, if it's really that, why are they trying to reconnect with you? That's a person silently begging for your forgiveness. Reconnection. See, reconnection look like liked pictures on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, all right, Twitter, whatever. Reconnection look like liked statuses. Reconnection looks like sending people who know you a message. You get what I'm saying? Reconnection looks like indirectly reaching out to you. Once again, from people who know you, from people who know of you, or people who's close to you. That's that reconnection. They're trying to reconnect without flaring up their pride. See, some people want to get back in your life, but they don't want to have humility to do it. Let me say it once again, y'all. Some people want to get back in your life, but they don't want to have humility to do it. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? They want that reconnection, but you're the only person who can finish off or finalize by putting in the plug. All right. You have to put the plug in order for it to get the full currency, to get the full connection. Other than that, there's no reconnection that's possible. You have to finalize it by plugging it into the outlet. There's no connection without you. But that's why they're trying to reconnect. Does that make sense? Drop in the comments and let me know. Number two, the nostalgia moments. All right. The nostalgia moments. See, family, when it comes to a person who's silently begging for your forgiveness, they're silently begging for the feelings that you gave them. All right. The moments, the memories, the times. All right. The feelings that you gave them. They cannot get that from nowhere else. They can't get it. All right. Because it's only one you. Nobody can make them laugh the way you made them laugh. Nobody can make them feel the way you made them feel. Nobody can give them those informative talks, those motivational talks, inspiring, ideas that you gave them. Can't nobody give them that. So they're looking for the nostalgia moments. When you think about a song, right? Let's think about it. What we call it? Michael Jackson Thriller. For some people on this video, that's nostalgia. It takes you back to a certain time. It takes you back to a certain meal. It takes you back to a certain smell. It takes you back to one of those five senses, right? For some people on this video, guy I like, right? It's nostalgia. It takes you back to when you was in school. It takes you back to when you was at a certain time, a relationship, when you was eating ice cream. All right, it's nostalgia. For some people on this video, it's going to be Chris Brown With You. All right, and the list goes on. It could be songs, it could be movies, it could be anything. But it's the nostalgia effect, those nostalgia moments. That's what they are wanting. That's why they're silently begging for your forgiveness, because they want those feelings back. They want those moments back. Are y'all understanding what I'm saying? It's the nostalgia moments. So never get it misconstrued. It's not even you. Once again, it's what you gave and what you did and how they benefited from you. It's not even you. Number three, they're no longer defensive, okay? They're no longer defensive. Reno, what does that mean? So when you was in that relationship with him, when you was in that friendship with him, when you was dealing with this particular individual, they were so defensive, all right? Like, you couldn't get them to agree on anything with you. And even when you share your opinion, even when you share your perspective, even when you share something that was just single-handedly just how you felt about something, it was a problem, right? It was almost like they didn't want you to have your own mind, your own perspective, or your own way of thinking. If you were not thinking exactly what they were thinking, you wasn't hitting on nothing. All right. And when I say hitting on nothing, I mean you wasn't about nothing in their mindset. All right. If you're not agreeing with me, if you're not allowing me to have it, if you're not making me feel like I'm the end all be all, if you're not following me, you ain't hitting on nothing. Very defensive. Now that they're silently begging for your forgiveness, they are no longer defensive. Are they very humble? They're very humble. So with that being said, in order to get back in your good graces, they already know they got to let down that pride. They got to let down that ego. They got to take it away, or else they're going to fail trying to get back into your life. Does that make sense, y'all? They're no longer defensive. They're no longer defensive. Number 4, active understanding. Yeah, active understanding. You ever felt like, and this goes for relationships, friendships, marriages. A lot of times it be marriages and relationships, but it can be friendships too, right? People who you've been around for a long time, okay, or long enough. I like to call it a 5-year itch. When you've been around a person for 5 years, friend, relationship, or marriage, and of course family, you start noticing, the impatience. You start noticing the lack of grace. You start noticing a person getting fed up. Because with human beings, not all, but a lot of human beings tend to get fed up with people, especially after 5 years. You get tired of people. It's not even that the person did something wrong. You just tired of seeing their face. You've been around too long. I need to meet a new person, and that's a sign of immaturity. But anyway, active understanding, all right? This person who you were in a relationship with, married to, or friendships with, whatever, it seemed like they didn't understand nothing you said. You understood at your job. You understood, in your friend group. You understood, out in public. You understood when you go to the gym. You understood everywhere else. But this person don't understand nothing. How is it you understood from different coasts of the world, different hemispheres of the world, but the person that you're in a relationship with, the person that you are connected to, the person that you are married to don't understand nothing? How? Once they're trying to come back into your good graces and they begin to silently beg for your forgiveness, now they have all the understanding. This is how you know that they are silently begging for your forgiveness. How do you go from not understanding nothing to now you are one of the most understanding individuals on this planet? They want to get back in your good graces, people. Number 5, the last thing is going to be this right here, y'all. Indirect conversations. Indirect conversations. And so we kind of touched on this a little bit, y'all, but we'll, kind of go into depth. Once again, this person don't really want to talk directly to you because it makes them have to flare up that pride, flare up that ego. They got to face it. You know what I'm saying? And some people don't want to deal with rejection. All right. Some people don't want to deal with rejection. All right. There's exes of mine. There's friends of mine who reach out indirectly to people who are close to me or family members. Right. But not to me. Well, Reno, at least they reached out to your fam. No, that's the coward way out. You want to reach out to a person who's connected to me, but not me. Meaning you don't want to have to deal with what you may have to deal with from the source. So you outsource, but you still want to get close and next to me. That's cowardly. Go to the horse's mouth. All right. Go to the source. Somebody drop that down below in the comments. Go to the source. And a lot of people don't want to go to the source. All right. That's almost like a person saying, you know what? I ain't going to get the real Gucci. I'm gonna just go get the fake Gucci. All right. No, go to the real source. Go get the real Gucci. Don't get the knockoff. All right. Now, again, I get it. Some people don't got the money, but my point still remains. The point is that some people don't want to go to the source. They want to go to everything around the source. That's cowardly. That's cowardly. But again, they're having indirect conversations with some of your best friends, with some of your family members. They're having conversations with maybe your spouse, whoever it is, y'all. If the glove fit, wear it. But they're having conversations, indirect conversations anyway, because they really want to have a conversation with you, or they hope that the word get back to you so you can reach out to them, which is really reverse psychology, right? But it's still cowardly because they don't want to talk directly to you. They want to get close to you or get back in your good graces by going around you. Going around you, all right? But anyway, y'all, they're silently begging for your forgiveness. Let's get right into this recap and then we'll get up out of here. Number 1, y'all, reconnection, okay? Number 2, nostalgia moments. Number 3, they're no longer defensive. Number 4, active understanding. And number 5, y'all, indirect conversations. Fam, y'all be sure to get you a Yes Sir t-shirt, Yes Sir hoodie, book a one-on-one session with your boy, and you can check out any one of my books. I'll catch y'all in the next video. Keep a rich mentality. Peace.